Belgium allows quarantine-free travel for the vaccinated. As the EU recommends allowing non-essential travel to more countries this summer, the Belgian government has announced that they will remove quarantine restrictions for the vaccinated. It now means that you do not need to be quarantined, even if you have been to high-risk countries, as long as you are vaccinated and tested negative for the virus. In this video, we look at the opening of Belgium's borders, after more than a year's closures and restrictions, following the pandemic fallout. We also check out what you need to do if you want to travel to Belgium. But first, we want to thank you for joining us. Find us on all the other social media channels, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and click that bell to get notified when we release a new video. We also appreciate your likes and comments below, as it helps to support our channel. This video is brought to you by IAM. We believe that travel improves and inspires you and the people around you. We help you travel by providing services which overcome barriers and frameworks that simplify and enrich your experience. We just happen to be immigration lawyers. So reach out to your IAM visa coordinator when you're ready for your adventure, or already on one, and would like some assistance. Oh, and don't forget to check out our website at immigration-and-migration.com. Belgium's loosening of COVID restrictions is subject to a decrease in the number of people in intensive care and continued progress in the vaccination campaign. The threshold of fewer than 500 patients with COVID-19 has now been met. Belgium health ministers have decided that starting from the 24th of June, fully vaccinated people don't have to quarantine after being exposed to a high-risk contact if they immediately test negative. Fully vaccinated high-risk contacts should only be tested on day one and, if negative, will be exempted from a second test and quarantine, the Interministerial Health Conference decided. Currently, the Belgian government imposes at least 7 days of quarantine for people who have had high-risk contact with an infected person. If they test negative on the 7th day, they leave quarantine. However, if they do not get tested, a 10-day quarantine requirement is mandatory for them. In case of refusal of a test, a quarantine of 10 days must be respected, ministers stressed during the meeting. The ministers also noted that people would be considered fully vaccinated only after 14 days after the vaccination with 2-dose vaccines, or a single-dose vaccine. Like other EU countries, Belgium approves only the European Medicine Agency's recommended vaccines: Moderna, Janssen, AstraZeneca, and Pfizer. The current quarantine rules will remain in place also for people testing positive for coronavirus after being fully vaccinated. Government officials confirmed that Belgium has launched the European Digital COVID Certificate in order to simplify the travel process for all those who have been vaccinated or fully recovered from the virus. The decision permits citizens of Western European countries to apply for such documents in order to visit the EU member states, especially ahead of the summer season. Previously, Belgium's government announced that the COVID-19 certificate would be launched on the 1st of July as planned by the EU Council. However, it has decided to follow the example of some other EU states by launching COVID-19 certificates ahead of the deadline. We are already launching it now, so that we can test it for 2 weeks, and issue a lot of certificates in time, Barbara van den Oot of Digital Flanders stated, who is responsible for the digitalization of public services in Flanders. Talking about such documents, she added that there are also people who are already traveling around. Then they can immediately use the real certificate. The certificate, which is available on paper and digitally, contains a QR code with all the detailed information needed to prove whether the traveler has been vaccinated, tested for COVID-19, or has recently recovered from the virus. It will provide a standardized recognition of the holder's COVID status and permits people to travel safely within the European Union countries. Belgium citizens are eligible to obtain the document by downloading and printing it via the official site or the site of the person's mutual insurance company. It can also be displayed on smartphones by downloading the COVID-Safe app, available in the App Store or Play Store, depending on the smartphone system. Do you have plans to travel? Where do you plan to go? Talk to us in the comments section below. If you have plans to travel, check out the deals we have found in the description box below. If you need assistance with a visa to Europe, the UK, or the US, including help with securing your travel arrangements, IAM can help. For visa advice, contact your IAM visa coordinator. If you'd like to get more info on travel, visas, immigration, and citizenship, head over to immigrationandmigration.com for more free content. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more travel and visa updates.